So apparently in the oral hygiene industry, there's an argument that's been going on for a decade, and that is which tongue scraper is more effective, the nunchuck scraper or the do-it-all tongue brush? Apparently each side has its devotees, and this disagreement has split families. Gents, I'm here to prevent a civil war by telling you the answer is to use both. Seriously, especially if you've got deep tongue grooves like me. Now my routine is I like to start off with the brush. Right after that, I use the scraper on the brush to go over my tongue once. Next, I bring in the nunchuck scrapers. This I'll run over 2 to 3 times to get all that nastiness off. That, gentlemen, is how you clean your tongue. Now, gents, let's have fun in today's video because I want to hear from you down in the comments below if you own all of these tools, if you're missing any, if you disagree, if you think some of these are non-essential. Seriously, gents, you know I love hearing from you. And if you have everything on this list, do me a favor, let me know down below by just saying, I'm perfect. That won't be too hard, right? Next up on the list, hammerhead scissors. Now, technically, these are called rounded edge scissors or safety scissors, but I like to call them hammerheads because it just sounds cooler. But that's beside the point. You're wondering, why do I need to own these? Because scissors like this are going to prevent a lot of bad things from happening when you need to get to a hair in an area that's relatively sensitive. We're talking the nose, ears, eyebrows. Seriously, look at these incredibly sharp looking cuticle scissors. You want to take a chance and put these up your nose or even near your eye? And speaking of your nose, a dedicated electric nose hair trimmer is a must. My personal preference are those outfitted with side cutters. Although in a pinch, the circular cutters are fine. The next grooming tool every modern man needs, a good razor. And if you're looking for a good razor, check out Harry's, the sponsor of today's video. Harry's crafts high quality, long lasting blades and durable weighted handles that make a close, comfortable shave enjoyable. Now they also sent me their shaving cream with eucalyptus, solid ingredients. As you can see here, I took my shaving bowl, put a little bit of that shaving cream in it, then took my shaving brush and got a nice lather and went ahead and got ready for the shave. As I'm going over the shave, taking really small strokes, that's very important. In addition, you want to shave in the direction of the growth of your hair. This is called shaving with the grain. But seriously guys, right after that, I shaved against the grain and the Harry razors did an excellent job. And because Harry's insists that you shouldn't have to choose between a great shave and a fair price, they just give you both. Refill blades start at $2. Gents, this is a no-brainer. Oh, and new Harry's customers get their starter set, which includes a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, foaming shaving gel with aloe, and a travel cover. Plus, Harry's offers a whole range of amazing face and body care products for men delivered right to your door. This is a no-brainer. If you're looking for a quality shave at an affordable price, you need to check out Harry's. So gents, to get the best deal on the web, go over to harrys.com/RMRS and grab your starter set for $3. And this is a $13 value, solid razors, solid weighted handle, just a really good way to start the new year or end this one. In any case, awesome razors. The handle is really, really nice. Again, gents, use that link in the description of today's video to get the best deal on the web. And for a limited time only, check out Harry's holiday gift sets. Handsomely put together, you can give this as a gift or keep it yourself. It's not going to be around forever, so use it or lose it. Now, sticking with the theme of a great shave, you notice there were a couple tools in there. One, we had a shaving bowl. This is where you can put a cream and you can basically get a nice lather. I like having this dedicated bowl along with a Badger shaving brush. Why use a brush versus using your hands? The brush, one, it just looks cooler, but it's going to get into places that your fingers, well, they just can't do as good of a job. In addition, if you want to go over with the second round, you want to get a little bit of a closer shave by going against the grain, then that's when you just simply use the brush, go right over it, very easy. You don't have to use any more cream. It's right there in the brush. A really nice tool to have. And pro tip, for those of you guys with tough stubble, make sure to shave after getting out of the shower. Right there, your hair is going to be supple. It's going to be easier to cut. And if that's not possible, then take a warm wash rag and hold it up on your face for just a few seconds back and forth. This right here is going to get the hair just a bit softer and make it easier to shave. The next grooming tool that every man needs to have, an anti-hemorrhagic. What the heck's that? Guys, I'm talking about the Styptic pencil. Basically, this is a silver nitrate stick. So whenever you cut yourself, you nick yourself with shaving, and we're talking minor nicks, you go over that and it stops you from bleeding. Guys, I promise you, this tool is life-changing, especially if you shave a few times a week. You routinely get nicks and cuts. Guys, this right here is just gonna stop the bleeding and is so much better than just putting toilet paper on it. Next up, we've got trimmers. tons of different options out there. As you can see here, I've got some sideburn trimmers. These are really nice, especially the wider edge type, because they allow you just to get a really straight, nice look on your sideburns. And in a pinch, these can also work on the back of the neck. Now, of course, just a regular pair of trimmers can get the job done. And really, it comes down to your personal needs as to which tools you should purchase. Personally, I do like the smaller trimmers for the detail work, including cleaning up my eyebrows. And speaking of your eyebrows, this is something your stylist or your barber can take care of when you visit them, but it is nice to be able to get rid of, yes, those random long hairs. I don't know how in the world I got a 2-inch hair right there in the middle of the eyebrows. It's like this thing was just hiding there and popped out one day. Now, what I don't advise doing is plucking your eyebrows. That being said, flathead tweezers and needle nose tweezers I will add to this list, as I think they're essential, very useful tools, but in general, you don't want to be plucking your eyebrows. The exception would be if you've got a unibrow forming. In that case, a little bit of strategic plucking is fine, but in general, with your eyebrows, you can use those flathead scissors to get rid of any rogue hairs that, yes, are going beyond an inch, or you could even use hair product. Yes, a little bit of hair product right here on the eyebrows to keep them in line. And speaking of hair product, tons of options out there. In general, you're going to find you've got high hold, low hold, high shine, low shine. I've got a chart right here that kind of breaks out all the different options you have. But don't forget about the importance of your brush and a comb. Now, the funny thing about brushes and combs is that most guys make a decision about this when they're a teenager and then they never change it. Seriously, gents, you could experiment here. There are all different types of brushes, all different types of combs, and they actually have different effects on your hair. Some brushes are going to comb your hair straight down, other ones are going to create texture. And combs are really nice, not only because they're portable, but they can help you get that perfect part in your hair. Seriously, just look at these skills. Look at me parting that hair right there. Isn't that perfect? And now let's talk about water picks. This is a new tool I've fallen in love with, and any of you guys that have ever had braces, you know the power of a good water pick. And it just makes your teeth feel so much better, and it can just do things that, yes, floss can do it, but water picks do it so much better. And you didn't hear this from me, but it's also fun to spray your wife and kids with a water pick too. All right, Jen, so what video to watch next? How about 13 fashion trends that should die forever and ever? And ever. Seriously, in this video, I rant, I go on a little bit. These things should disappear. Why are they even around? What am I talking about, gents? Find out in this video right here. Yes, click on it. It's a good one. Seriously, it's a good video. Boom, boom. Hit that click. Yes, go right to it. Magically, you will go to another video when you click here.